Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be going over the 4th episode of WD Learns VGC in the Pokémon Scarlet video game. Now, recently, the Liverpool Regional has just ended, and it was still in Series 1 rule set. So a bunch of the rental codes from the top cut have been flooding the Twitter feed, and I was able to snag one of them that really stood out to me. This one was called the Bird Gang team, and this was one that Jack took to a 7-2 finish at the Liverpool Regional. So we're going to take this team, we're going to play a couple of games on the ranked Master Ball ladder and see just what we can learn about this team and just how good it is. Let's hop into it and play some games, yo. Let's get into some games. So we've got the Bird Gang here. So it looks like we've got a Pelipper, we've got Salamence with Life Orb, we've got a Magnezone with some specs. That's kind of crazy. We've got that Espartha with Focus Sash. We've got the Water Bird with we got an Assault Vest, and we got an Amoonguss with a Berry. This should be pretty spicy. I'm pretty excited about this one. This one's definitely really unique. I haven't used a lot, if not most of these Pokemon in ranked or in VGC even up to this point, so this will be definitely a big new experience for me on this one. So we do have a Dondozo, and I wonder what the Dondozo counter for this team is specifically. I wonder if we have... So we don't have Clear Smog on this dude. But we do have Thunder Choice specs. We do have Espartha. From what I remember, I think Espartha also counters it as well. I'm gonna try this out. I'm not super, like, I don't really think the Quackable is gonna do a ton of good for us here on this one in particular. The Amoonguss could be decent. I just don't know quite how I'd want to actually end up playing with it at the moment. But I feel like the Espartha is definitely gonna give us a Dondozo help. Pelipper is gonna give us some rain for some nice thunders and stuff like that. So we'll see how this goes. I think is that a pink Tatsugiri? I haven't really seen. This will be interesting. This team's definitely different than like most of the teams I've used. So and also even just the team that we're going up against is a little bit different as well. So this will be a very much a learning experience. So we got a Sylveon and a King Gambit. Not what I was expecting. We do get the Intimidate off, which is pretty... Oh, he's Defiant. That's not good. So that guy is a problem. What is our Terra flying? Oh, this is rough. I'm gonna Tay one to get some speed advantage. I don't think the Baxcalibur is gonna do too much to the Magnezone. But I won't lie, it would be nice if he was a water Magnezone. That would be actually really funny. So he Terra Fires. He might Terra Blast the Magnezone. I didn't think about that. And then our Steel move isn't gonna be as effective. So that should have been an easy read that I should have recognized that one pretty much right off the bat. That was a throw by part. A lot of Sylveons are Fire Terra, so that was just like that was one of those things where we could have figured that one out probably. Oh, that was a ton of damage. And we can only use Flash Cannon now, so that's actually a bit of a problem. We can bring in the Pelipper. That will definitely soak up some of the damage. Maybe we get it confused. suppose, I mean, I don't really know what else I want to do with this Salamence at this point. Like, I'm not going to keep swapping in and out because we got the Defiant in front of us. But, yeah, definitely the mess up on that turn. The turn one definitely is going to put us in a bit of a hole at the moment. Not recognizing the Fire Terra Sylveon, which is like 95% of them. But we didn't eat that, so that's nice. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I think we sub with this guy. Ooh, nice protect. Did he sucker punch it? No, he didn't. So we went into something. He probably went into the Espartha. Just full blown went into it. So he's probably not going to just let me just absolutely rock the Sylveon slot with the Hydro Pump. He'll probably swap out into something. So I think I'm going to double into the Gambit slot and see if I can't get rid of it. We need as much damage as we can into that thing at this point. I don't even know if this is gonna be enough to KO it. And we do have Rain Hydro Pump. And we have a Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam. I mean, there's a really good chance we KO it. Oh. But he might be Assault Vest, which would definitely... Yeah, there's no way. He's so bulky. Woo! Yeah, man, that King Gambit was a absolute terror. Catch-Out Cleave will absolutely come in and rock the Espartha. So yeah, I think obviously like our opening wasn't the best opening. We had the Magnezone, and then we turn one did not respect the Sylveon, so that definitely hurt a lot. And then we didn't really have an answer for the King Gambit, so definitely need to figure out what the King Gambit counter is, and then what I would have been able to do to actually KO it. You know what I mean? Because two special attackers obviously was not enough, because like it was insane. Now I think the Sylveon would just quick attack the Magnezone. Oh, he protected. Sucker Punch. Yeah. So I mean that'll be GG. And again, yeah, it was just there was some learning curve with this team, and not a fantastic open. So let's see if we can do maybe a better opening on the next game. All right, so we've got our second opponent here, and they've got a interesting team as well. Wow, yo, Ursaring, we've got the Sunflora. Ooh, I have been seeing a couple people playing with Sunflora recently, which is kind of different. We got Muck, which I'm super excited about. I have not seen a Muck yet in VGC. That Pokemon absolutely, that is amazing. I'm glad people are using it because this is an awesome Pokemon. We do have Trick Room. I think we have to bring the Amoonguss. I mean, what's he gonna open up with? I mean, if it's Sunflora, I'm in a problem spot. Man, I don't know what I want to bring. I know the Amoonguss will definitely do good for us here. I just don't know what else I want to bring to stand next to it. we'll bring the Magnezone. I definitely need the Pelipper for the weather. And I think I'm gonna bring the Quack. I think Quack does pretty good here because I'm pretty sure the Quack has a fighting move and would definitely do good into a decent chunk of these. Could benefit from the rain. I could do decent in this one. I definitely feel like we opened up a little bit better than the first game we had. But we will find out shortly if we actually did. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So we got a Gothitelle and a Grimmsnarl. So very support heavy opening. So we're definitely trying to get into Trick Room with them. So we can either protect the Amoonguss. He might taunt it. Or Dark Terra. Can we spore that one just because I feel like it? No, Flash Cannon. I don't really think the Gothitelle is going to do much to our team just in general at all. I think the Grimmsnarl is definitely a hell of a lot more of an issue. He'll probably fake out the other slot. We got the light screen. He didn't fake out though. So he Trick Roomed. No, he just Psy Shocked. He just went straight into it and it doesn't affect me, so. Okay, so now I think we can just spore this slot just to see. I don't know if it's got safety. There's a good chance that it has safety goggles. But it can't really do anything to the Amoonguss anyways, so I'm not really all that worried. That's right, I can only use Flash. The Grimm's asleep. I might just double. I'm just gonna double into the Goth. Grimm's not a huge problem at the moment. Okay, so we got to sleep. Flash Cannon goes out. Choice Specs Flash Cannon does decent. Does the third. We got our Spore out. No Trick Room. So I think we can Pollen Puff. I think, yeah, we'll just Pollen Puff this one. And then I think we will Flash Cannon this spot. Yo, the double Spore, the Dark Terra Spore was really nice. They didn't really do anything. They did not respect the Amoonguss, so he kind of just got to do whatever he wanted to, which was kind of a problem because they started losing some of their Pokemon. Their turn one with the Psy Shock was they were behind. Turn one was definitely a behind play on Fort for them. And it's looking to be like they're getting into a hole. It's not gonna be super helpful. So the Citrus Berry's gone with the Gothitelle, so that's nice. And it's still sleep. So I mean, basically anytime, yeah, so we got the Torkoal out, so we'll just bring in the Pelipper and sleep the Torkoal. Oh, I can't switch out because of the Shadow Tag. Brutal. So they got that Shadow Tag, so they protect, which is fine. We could have just doubled into it, but I really didn't feel like just eating like a full, like we can't eat a full just like it can't happen. So as long as the Gothitell's asleep this turn, we're pretty good. Yeah, we're good. If they would have woken up, they could have Trick Roomed, and then they would have been in a really good spot because they would have had the Torkoal. But at this moment in time, that play didn't work, and so they are super behind because now they just have a Torkoal sitting here who's gonna get spored. Doesn't have a Protect. The Gothitelle is slower. It's gonna get one shot by the Magnezone. Like, this is a really bad spot to be in at this point in time for a VGC match. because there just really isn't any answers. Like if you think about it from their standpoint, there's like you can try to swap something in to try to do something, but like ultimately something's going to sleep in the Torkoal slot and the Gothitelle slot's going to get hit. And even if they swap out the Gothitelle, like it's not going to get Trickamon later on. It's way too low at this point. All right, so we get Muck out. Flash Cannon will KO the Gothitelle. Now, do we get to sleep the Muck? I'm not really sure what Muck's stuff is or what it's got. Or even what item it has. So, Muck is asleep. We'll sleep the Torkoal on the next turn. We'll just keep... I mean, there's really... At this point, now we're just sleeping his whole team. The Amoonguss was really the biggest problem they need to get rid of. Battle was canceled. Yeah, that was one of those like checkmate points where there's really no other answers. There's really no outs at that point. Fantastic game though. Really cool team. I love Muck. Wish we could have seen it do a little bit more than go to sleep. But it would have been it was a good match. I mean that was really cool. I like Muck. Glad we were able to take our first loss and then adjust into a dub. So that felt good. We learned something and we take that around here. Yo, thank you so much for coming out to WD Learns VGC and learning just a little bit more about Pokemon VGC with me. I absolutely love this series. It's been a lot of fun to learn a little bit more about Pokemon VGC because there is just so much with Pokemon VGC, the different combinations that people can cook up with different Pokemon. So it's a ton of fun to continue learning all these awesome teams and seeing these crazy things that you all cook up and do fantastic at these big events. So thank you, Jack, for posting your rental up on Twitter. I really do appreciate it. I'll have a link down to his post down below, so make sure you go and check it out and give him some love for this absolute fantastic team, which has been a lot of fun to play with. I'm glad we were able to take that first game 1 loss and turn it into a game 2 win after we adjusted and learned a little bit about the team. Now, if this is kind of content that you like, you want to continue seeing rental teams from the community, seeing how I learn them and just kind of go over them, and you want to continue seeing that, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell so you get notified when I drop more videos just like this one. And again, thank you all so much for coming out to the video. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic time in Paldea, and until the next time, peace out, traders.